Leo, how you doing, guys? So we're here with your October. Now, I really do apologise, but I have an iPad, okay? And that when I record loads of stuff that I've been doing for people's October, I normally forget to actually empty the recycle bin, right? So you might be emptying Raya is what I heard, Maya, but empty the recycle bin, and then it just fills up, and then it just stops and cuts out what you've recorded. So I really do apologise, but this is your reading, and I really do not want to put these cards away. I hate that when that happens, but it might be some kind of message for you of like you've just dumped out loads of feelings and emotions, and that you are now ready for a brand new start. That will also really relate to your reading. So the first card out was the Ten of Cups, okay, and that came out during the pre-shuffle twice. So the Ten of Cups, so it could be a Piscean, which would be an open water sign, but I feel that you've come a lot from, obviously, you come from the Nine of Cups, right? So I think that you've like understood that something was completed and finished, and that you learned a hell of a lot from past fears and past emotions, and understood of how to stabilize your own. Okay, we always have to come from something to reach eternal happiness. And when we realize that we've reached eternal happiness, is that's when the feelings are then open for you to receive something. So this can be family, nostalgia, jobs, anything can be created through this feeling, because you're open to receive something and also to give something, okay? So there's a lot of nostalgia that's created by this, because this is also a 1, as it is also like a 10, meaning eternal happiness. 10 is where things are over from the past, okay? Now then you can start new cycles. So, but I'm picking this up as new, as 1, okay, like a fresh, brand new outlook, a new beginning in life, a lease, new lease, a lease is what I heard, Annalise or Lisa, all right, but a lease, like renting out a home or something, or leasing to let or something. This can be you or your partner, but letting things, lease to let is what I heard, a lease to let. But that's obviously coming from the past, and then you enter the twilight zone, meaning like everything now is like the energy is now freed up, and you are now free to do as you want and do as you please, okay? But that's eternal happiness. So you've got a message that comes in about this home, or this home life. But I'm also picking up renovations around the home, like renovating things around the home, moving things around. But someone's definitely coming in. Someone's definitely coming in with a message about a home, or about a new beginning, or to take you out. But it would be, we have to see what that message is. But it seems like something to do with moving, or something to do with a holiday, or a date, or your everlasting person. Okay, but that would be someone that you know that would be lasting, like worthy. What's the word? Like everlasting, like it would, like everlasting love. But it would last, you know, it would last, because you've come from 9. You know, you've come from the completion, so you've understood something about feelings and emotions that it just can't get on top of you anymore. It's kind of now like where you've entered the twilight zone, you know, you've entered a new beginning. It's like you've slipped through a portal, okay? So, because it is spiritual portal as well. You realise about remaining open is very good, because if you remain closed, you can't receive anything. Obviously, you can't receive and you can't let go. So it means that you're blocked, and if you're blocked, you can't let anything in, you know. So someone might be trying to come in and say, oh, come on in. So you might be showing someone around a home or something, is what I'm also picking up, like a showroom. But come on in, it's like, yeah, come in. It's really what I'm thinking. I'm coming. It's like, are you coming? Yeah, I'm coming. But this can be like coming out for a date, or like coming to show someone. Like I'm also picking up for some of you like a showroom. It's kind of like, oh, I'll show you my room. What? But like, yeah, or like you might be moving or something like that, or you're showing someone around a house is also what I'm picking up, or renovating the home or something along that lines. But like letting out, or letting it in and letting it out, but letting things in. But I'm also like coming on the aspect for some of you, it's like a lease to let, meaning like you own a property and you're going to let that out to lease another one for some of you, but some of you could be called Lisa or lease to let, something like that. Something like that. But they're coming in thick and fast. This is someone that's traveling to see you, or you are them traveling to see you. Okay, they're going to come in with a message about going out. This is taking someone out on a date or traveling to see somebody. But this is also spiritual growth. But this is between you and the person that you're thinking of and desiring, because that would be between 1 and 7 of where you want to go forward. Okay, not backwards. We don't go backwards with the chariot. You go forwards with the chariot. You wouldn't drive a car backwards unless you're going to spin it round and do like a 360, right? So going forward, okay, now this is like a date or moving or going on holiday, okay, or a break or something like that, okay. If not, and that's not a holiday and a break, that's like moving homes or something. Richard Pryor and moving, right? Well, for come on in, you know. But that's like choosing between, like, who is your everlasting person, who would everlast. It's a bit like the stuff that they sell that sticks to you like glue. It's like everlast, right? Everlasting love. So let's have a look. So you've got the Magician, which is great. You see, that's being open. That's open to studying or learning or understanding much about control of your feelings. Okay, once everything's under control and you're under control within your own life, which is positivity, this is just like a conductor of a battery, okay, is you've got yin and yang, okay. Central part of yourself is to always understand that your thoughts are like seeds. They grow. You know how much fear grows, right? So do you know how well positivity grows? Exactly, right? So thoughts are just like seeds that sprout. Okay, that sprout into action, and then when you have action with your thoughts and your seeds of intent, you have action behind it, and there you go. You have your happy, everlasting love, right? And then you get messages and things that just kind of like happen in divine timing, where you're like, bing, oh, I just knew you was going to ring, or I knew you was going to call, or I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. This would be a Pisces, caring, okay, but it could be a Cancerian or could be anybody, because you've got the Magician, which is every element, okay. I don't know if other readers say that differently, but that is everybody, because everything's on the table. It's like, listen, everything's on the table now, right? Everything's on the table. I can see you probably having a feast with friends as well, a feast of friends. But maybe a giant family or something along that lines, like a feast of friends with a giant family for some of you. But this would be, okay, well, I'm putting everything on the table now. I'm laying everything on the line. I understand what this person, because this can be a teacher, okay, also, because they would have everything under control, okay, so they would be also the guiding force. But this is like, okay, I have everything under control now, so this is everything on the table. I'm ready now to remain open to receive something, because I can't stay in fear anymore. I have to find courage in order to be able to open up. And then when I realised that courage is also about having a lot of strength in order to do that. So fear grows, that you would know by being Leo, okay. So when you change your positive thoughts and reactions and counter reactions to changing your thoughts to can from can't, okay. Can't is not in the vocabulary system, not when I was at school. My teachers used to say, stop saying that you can't. Can't is not a word. Can't is not a word. It's I can, which it is. I can, I am. Okay, so I feel like there's going to be renovations where someone might even be buying a new car or something, but this would be a date, someone that takes you out. Okay, but I feel like they're really trying to, like, it's alignment is what I'm picking up. Alignment. It's like you're in alignment with this person. That's a 1 and that's a 1. Okay, so you're in alignment with them through talking amicably with them about new beginnings. Now that could be anything in life, literally, okay. But that wouldn't. Oh wow! Here you go. Someone's got some action. Someone has got some action. Right? Action. Action. It could be a star or a film star. Was what I'm picking up. Like action and take. Take one. So one. Take one. So you got 1 and 1. Take that. Take that. Oh, we came up with that with another sign. What was that? Take that. Everything changes but you. You're 1,000 miles apart, but I know I love you, girl. Right? You're 1,000 miles apart, but I still love you, girl. Something. I can't remember the name of that song. We'll say goodbye. Just one more step before I have to go. Oh, girl, I know. The situation's changed. Yes, the situation's changed. Yeah, situation's changed. The situation's changed. Wow, the situation has changed. Some of you could be giving birth, or you could be pregnant, or something like that. Okay, this is a phallic card. This is someone that might want pregnancy. If not, this is someone that really wants a relationship. They're maternal. Okay, it could be your children or anything like that, but you could have just given birth also to a fire sign. If not, this is you. Okay, but this would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I'm picking up this is you, and you could have Earth in your chart somewhere, right? But this would be you being a woman. It's like I'm all woman, right? I am all woman up in this business. I now have this. You see, this is the seed of intent. This is you feeling that you want it. Okay, the feeling that you want something more deeper. Okay, deeper love. What was that one? How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I never need your love. Now I'm living in a world of fools, breaking us down. I don't love to let us be. I can't remember the names of that lyrics. Who was that sung that? Please leave a comment below who sang that song, guys. I don't know if that was Take That or not. I'm not sure. But yes, see, these are the seeds of intent. This is the thought. This is the action, right? This is the thought. It's like, okay, I'm ready now for a relationship. I'm ready for someone that's going to care for me and look after me in the right direction and get in the one direction and give me, well, you know. so this is someone that turns you on pretty much, but also gives you like life, gives you birth, gives you direction, right? But this is where, you know, you put your thoughts into action. Seeds are planted. You put action behind your emotions and feelings of, yes, I'm ready. You have everything under control. You start to go forward. Messages come in. And hey, girl, I know the situation's changed. 'Cause these arms are mine. Oh, wow. Get in. See? See? Do you see? Do you see me now? See me now? Semen. Oh, I heard semen. Be careful. Some of you could have semen. But this is a phallic card, right? But this is one that shows up. They show up exactly as they are for a date. They're pretty much of a grower, right? They show up and they're a grower. They're a shower and a grower, right? But they would show up for an opportunity of a date. It's like, all right, bruv, do you want to go out? Yeah, sure. Let's bang. And then before you know it, it's kind of like, yeah, I feel like I can open up to you, you know. So there's no like dilemma, or which is great. It's a great reading. I think you've probably had the best reading out of everybody so far, to be honest, Leo. I can't like make this like last any longer because I've got nothing to shout at anybody and say, yeah, well, you had that one and this person's having conflict, and then it's like, no, there's no conflict here at all. Conflict of what am I also hearing? Something. Difference of opinion is what I've heard. A difference of opinion. But I'm not even picking that up. I don't know why I'm hearing that. But it's all, you see, all of these cards, they're all headed towards happiness. The pursuit of happiness. I think that karmically, the energy's now shifted. Where you might have felt an emotional loss through the Nine of Cups. And you was like, okay, in order to open that Nine of Cups, because that's someone that's sitting there, if you don't know, that's just like not prepared. Like, I want wish fulfillment, but in order to get it, I've got to be open in order to receive the ending. Okay, 9, you've always completed something. That's why through the 9 of Cups, when we complete something, we're like, oh shit, now what do I do? You know, or like, oh really, that hurt. Okay, so now in order to get wish fulfillment, 15:15 on the clock, I now need to like open up in order to receive again, so I can have wish fulfillment of the 9 of Cups, which would also be like Aquarius energy, water sign with Aquarius in their chart. Okay, or you do, but that would mean that you've completed it, and now that's ended, and now it's like you've learned a hell of a lot, and now you're ready to receive something new. I'm picking this up for a lot of you that this is new. All of these cards really here are new. Now, I do singles as well, okay, and I do go down that road. It depends on how they're clarified. But if this is old and you're interested in the old partner with old dynamic, everybody wants something new, right, Leo? 15:55 on the clock it was. But everybody wants something new, right? Nobody wants dilemmas. Nobody wants drama, right? Because what is drama? Drama's karma, right? We don't want karma or drama. We want things that are more like spontaneous. Okay? There's a lot of spontaneism here. So I think that you're ready because you trust. This is trust again. You see, courage and trust for a Leo is bloody everything. It's everything. It's learning to have courage. It's learning to have strength. It's realizing that strength isn't about not opening up. Strength and dedication's what you need, is in order to face your fear head on, in order to realize that fear is only just created by feelings and emotions from the head. It's not feelings that we have. They're all stemmed from the head. Everything about fear. The more you overanalyze and things and worry about all of the old, what we realize is that there is a greater, much greater purpose. Pursuit of happiness is purpose. There's a purpose to life of realizing that when we let go of the old and we learn to open up again, to live again, right, is the fact that then there's a greater outcome in life for you, okay, for you. 100% it's destiny, okay, it's still a 10, still destiny. You are my destiny. You are my one and only. You bring that joy to me, make my whole life unlonely. Right? Something like that. I can't remember the name of the person, but please link that below. So what we're going to do is now we do change things up, guys. Okay, so if you can hit the bell for me, I'd really appreciate that, because that really does help me out with notifications and stuff like that, because analytics and everything's really changed. But change, you see, this is change, and it's really good because there is a hell of a lot of change here. There really is, because this is willing to become the change. You see, this is rebirth, becoming the change. It's a woman's cycle, right? That's why I wrote that. Not that I'm a woman, I'm a guy interested in women, right? But becoming the change was about becoming balanced within your yin and your yang, okay, of femininity. So when you can be feminine, but you can also be masculine, that is yin and yang. That's what everything in life teaches you to be, is more balanced, more structure. Okay, when you can have that, you are a person that has everything, obviously, because you have yourself in check. The best person to put yourself in check is yourself. Don't ever have anybody else to put you in check and say that you're doing wrong, right? No, we don't listen to that. What we listen to is the right side of the bright side, right? Which is also all your left, okay? Your yin, the purity of blue, of water, okay? The other side is malefic, which is also sun, okay? Which is a star that burns. Great, because it's rebirth, but regeneration, but also red, okay? So becoming more balanced within your feminine and masculine side is great, okay? It's always best to have those both qualities in check, because then you can check yourself, okay? Check yourself. Check yourself also, I did hear. Check yourself. I don't know why I heard that, but check yourself for something. If you're a woman, okay? Obviously everybody needs to do that, but I just heard check yourself or something. Or check, I'm not sure. Checkmate. But I don't know why I heard that, guys, but please make sure that you do that anyway. I don't want to put fear into anybody, but I just did hear check. But like I said, you can put yourself in check, you see. You check yourselves, and then nobody else can ever right or wrong you, because you know your own mind and you know your own path, and then you don't have to deal with anything bad in the future, because you've dealt with the bad. You've learned to live with it and accept things, and then you learn to move forward, and then you can have a brand new lease of life. Okay, but leasing out, as well as keep hearing like leasing to let to something like that, renting or something, renting. But let's see. So now what we do, guys, is that I've changed things up. So we're going to also have a look at your partner or your love interest. Okay, old or new, you have to sort those ones out of who it might relate to. But we look at your partner, so we go on how they're thinking and how they're feeling after this is all clarified. Okay, now generally, if things start working out numerologically wise, okay, I add those up, and if there's a 4 or 5 here, and then this comes here, and there's a 4 or 5 here, I can say, yeah, this is still that person. They probably have Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in this sign, and that's them that are going through something dramatic with their family, with their work, with their life. Sometimes I do that, and it works. It's just the way I read. Okay, guys. So that is there. So we're going to clarify all these, and then we're going to look at your partner also, just to see how they're thinking and feeling, and what they might be going through as well. You can still relate that to their family or your family and what's going on with the dynamic. That's why I kind of do it. Okay, so these will be over on Patreon or Vimeo. Vimeo will be in the monthly folder. Patreon, you have access to every single reading that I do. Please check out your life path numbers that should appear somewhere. Okay, and I will continue to do those too. If you want a personal reading, there should be a card that will show up to a video that will explain a little bit about what I do about the mind and the subconscious memory that helps you manifest things. It's not really about law of attraction. Law of attraction is you going to get your destiny. It doesn't just come to you. Ideas come to you, sure, that's manifesting. That's law of attraction. Idea, use it, spark, interest, bush, go to get it, right? Okay, so we do learn all that, teach all that kind of stuff over on Tier 2. Tier 2 gives you access to all of the readings again, still, but teaching and learning stuff, so you still have access. But Patreon or Vimeo, if you want a personal reading, the prices and everything is all down below now, and you can reach out to us an email to say that you might want a reading, personal reading, tarot reading, this via Skype or anything like that. Okay, but if you could hit the bell for me, I really would appreciate it, and stay tuned, because I will also be doing the life path readings again for October, and see where you are on your path, and you can relate your monthlies, weeklies to your life path, and then that will give you a better idea of where you're coming from. But I do add the spiritual approach to that. Okay, all right, guys, thank you so much, and I'll hopefully see you on the other side, and let's see what's going to happen. Okay, all right, guys, thank you, and peace.